Okay, so here we are. We are going to talk about the book of Judges, and we are in chapter 1. So, you can see a summary, a synopsis in the video where I talk about the introduction of the book of Judges. Today we will discuss only chapter 1. Okay, I'm going to read some in the Message translation and some in the Amplified, just for better understanding. But you go and you read, study to show yourself approved, pray and ask God for understanding, for knowledge, and most of all, godly wisdom. Let's go. Okay, so here we go. We're going to read Judges, and I'm going to read some in the Message. So, chapter 1, verse 1 begins. A time came after the death of Joshua when the people of Israel asked God, who will take the lead in going up against the Canaanites to fight them? So we see that Joshua died. Joshua was the one that took the place of Moses when Moses died. Remember that? Okay, and so now Joshua is deceased, and here we have a fight against the Canaanites, and the people of Israel wants to know, well, who's going to lead us to do this? Okay, verse 2, and God said, Judah will go. I've given the land to him. So now Judah is the one that has taken the place of Joshua. Okay, so just like Joshua led, just like Moses led, but because they died, each person stepped in place. Now Judah is the brother of Simeon. So here we are. Judah will go. I've given the land to him. The men of Judah said to those of their brother Simeon, go up with us to our territory, and we'll fight the Canaanites. Then we'll go with you to your territory. And Simeon went with them. So Judah went up. God gave them the Canaanites and the Perizzites. They defeated them at Bezek, 10 military units. They caught up with my master Bezek there and fought him. They smashed the Canaanites and the Perizzites. My master Bezek ran, but they gave chase and they caught him. They cut off his thumbs and his big toe. My master Bezek said, 70 kings with their thumbs and big toes cut off used to crawl under my table, scavenging. Now God has done to me what I did to them. They brought him to Jerusalem, and guess what? He died. So now I'm going to read in Amplified, because I want you to understand that. When I said my master, Bezek, when you read in our Bibles, such as King James, Amplified, NIV, you will see that they found Adoni-Bezek. Adoni-Bezek was the king of the Canaanites. So when you hear him saying that they cut off his thumb and the big toe, these are things that he had already done to other kings. So he reaped what he sowed, basically. He reaped what he sowed. Amen. So it says in verse 8, and the men of Judah fought against Jerusalem and took it and smote it with the edge of the sword and set the city on fire. Afterwards, the men of Judah went down to fight against the Canaanites who dwelt in the hill country in the south and in the lowland. And Judah went against the Canaanites who dealt in the Hebron. The name of Hebron before was the Kiriath-arba, and they defeated Sheshai and Ammon and Tameh. From there, Judah went against the inhabitants of Debir. The name of Debir before was the Kiriath-Sifar. It was a city of books and scribes. So what we see here, and I'm reading that from the Amplified, there was just fight after fight, battle after battle, war after war. Amen. So here we see where the fights continued, that there was a death. We see that another fight, and another fight, war. Amen. Now we're going to go back to the Message translation. Verse 11 and 12, and this is going to be a part 2 to this. From there they had marched against the population of Debir. Debir used to be called Kiriath Sepher. Caleb had said, whoever attacks Kiriath Sepher and takes it, I'll give my daughter Asa to him as his wife. Othniel, the son of Kenaz, Caleb's brother, took it. So Caleb gave him his daughter Asa, and that could be pronounced Asa, as his wife. Verse 14 and 15 says, when she arrived, she got him to ask for farmland from her father. As she dismounted from her donkey, Caleb asked her, what would you like? She said, give me a marriage gift. You've given me desert land. Now give me pools of water. And he gave her the upper and the lower pools. The people of Hobab and Kenite, Moses' relatives, went up with them. The people of Judah, from the city of palms to the wilderness of Judah at the descent of Arab. They settled down there with the Amalekites. I can't talk. So stop right there, and we're going to move over to part 2.